The actress and broadcaster launched into a passionate rant on Wednesday's Loose Women regarding Matt Hancock and the decision for him to join this year's I'm a Celebrity. "Get me out of here." Cast. Reflecting on the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions, which the 64-year-old has been vocal about opposing in the past, Denise didn't hide her frustration as she put her head in her hands while reminding the panel how the MP had broken his own rules. It comes after Tuesday's announcement that disgraced former Health Secretary Matt Hancock will be taking part in the popular program. Denise admitted she was furious about the news, before explaining that Hancock was the person behind what she called ridiculous restrictions, which meant some people couldn't see relatives before they died. "Even when the tests came in, so we could say I will do a test before I go and visit my dad, who was lonely in his house, but no," she raged. Pointing at the screen furiously, she added, "Whilst he was having an affair with some woman in the broom closet or wherever it was. While the government, from day one in this, were carrying on in Downing Street. We weren't supposed to even pick up a book off a bookshelf in those ridiculous times." At one point she took a moment to compose, placing her head in her hands while Jane Moore spoke. She later added, "I don't care whether he's a politician or whoever he was the health secretary of this country, during that time. And he's going to go in there and pretend that he's Mr. Nice Guy." Jane added, "His argument is that by going into the jungle he can connect with the audience and he can, spread the word about dyslexia." "Oh shut up," Denise seethed, quickly adding, "Matt Hancock, not you, him." Laughing, Jane replied, "Thank you." Before asking, "Linda, Robson, what do you think?" "I think he's in for a big shock," the former I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here contestant replied. "And I think he's the reason that a lot more people are going to be watching, and every trial, they're going to vote for him to do. So has made the mistake of going in there thinking, oh, they're going to see what a nice person he is, but then you find out what sort of person you really are, on the show. There's no humor in it," Denise continued. "You see, the thing about doing all the trials and all that kind of stuff, if it was anybody else that you just didn't like very much. But this man was responsible for people losing people within the last few years of their life. Well, no, he wasn't responsible for COVID," Jane pointed out. "No, not for COVID, but he was responsible for the restrictions and the continuation of the restrictions," Denise argued. Reflecting on being in the jungle with MP Nadine Dorries, Linda added, "So obviously when we got to Australia we get locked away in a hotel, so she had to be locked away somewhere nobody knew about. I actually got on really well with Nadine Dorries." Jane explained why she also takes issue with serving MPs going on to the reality show. She detailed how MPs can't serve their communities while taking part in such a show. Loose Women airs weekdays from 12:30 p.m. on ITV.